What is Underhill Forge? Underhill Forge started out in 2007 as sort of a one-man show. It was just me, J.W. Steckervetz, bladesmith, and I was making knives. And since then, it's really progressed into a lot of things. I mean, it's not just me anymore. It's you know Mac Noonan, who also does blades. We've got Nathan Williams, who does beautiful custom tooling on leather. We've got Tim Rosenberg, who just joins us for various projects, and so on and so forth. There's a lot of individuals that come and go in and out of the shop, and it's become more than just a one-man operation. It's kind of become an artist studio in one way, or almost like a maker space in another. And I don't know. I'm really happy to have watched it transform from just this one-man show into what it is today. Well, we obviously we make knives. I mean, that's what we started out doing, but it's more than just knives. We make tomahawks, like this one right here. We also, as I mentioned before, Nathan Williams does some beautiful tooling on leather, just stuff that I've never even had the time to sit down and learn. Then we also do things like custom tools, such as this gaff hook right here. And we have a couple of capabilities that other blacksmith shops don't have, in the fact that we've got a full plasma CNC setup as well. And while it doesn't occupy too much of our time, it's something that we can offer. I mean, we can do full plasma cut signs like this one here, which obviously we did for ourselves, but it's neat to be able to have those kind of capabilities. And I think it really allows us to do a lot of custom tooling and create things that we had never imagined before in the past. Well, aside from the knives, I think we're fairly well known for offering classes, and we offer several different classes, everything from a one-day blacksmith knife and leather sheath class to a full two-day weekend class. It's Saturday, Sunday, where students come in, they make two knives over the course of 2 days from start to finish, everything from grinding, cutting, hammering, wood handle work, heat treatment, you name it, all the finishing, it's all there. It's really a complete basic start to learning either stock removal and also bladesmithing, which we touch on both of them during that class. We also offer a tomahawk class, and throughout the year we tend to drop in little teeny tiny classes here and there as special events as well. Do we take custom orders? Yes and no. Obviously, us being able to make product and to sell product is a very big thing for us. But you also have to understand that, we don't always want to make your fantasy blade. We don't want to, get off on, making some sort of weapon from a video game. I think we like to pick and choose what we do as far as custom orders, but theoretically the books are always open. We're willing to entertain just about any idea, and who knows, even some of those odder sort of projects that are a little bit more fanciful, a little bit more fantastic, based in things that are not reality. I don't know, we'll entertain just about any idea, but just don't get offended if we say no, I guess. How do you contact us? Well, the easiest way to contact us is to go to our website, underhillforge.com, and click on the contact link and just shoot us an email through the site. Regular email, truth to tell, it's after years of being in business, I get 3,000 emails on that computer every single week, and it's so tough to go through regular emails. But I log into the back end of the website, and we still get a fair amount of spam there, but it's much easier to parse and go through. So yeah, just go to underhillforge.com and fill out the contact form, and we'll get to it. We typically sit down, Wednesday and Thursday, and go through any messages that we receive. But you can also just call us, 717-469-5802. I guess you guys will put the number at the bottom of the video or something. But if you call us, just leave a message. Biggest thing is, this is a blacksmith shop. It is a metal studio. We typically make a lot of noise in here, so we're not going to hear the phone ring. And Saturday, Sunday, unless it's before 9 a.m. and you're one of our students looking for us, we don't typically have the phone on us. And Monday, Tuesday, kind of just a day off after a nice weekend of teaching. And Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's when we tend to go through all of our messages, figure out what's going on, who we need to call back. And but the biggest thing is, if you don't leave us a message, we don't know to call you back. What separates us from everyone else? Well, there's an awful lot of knowledge here just under this roof. I mean, myself, I started out doing Renaissance fairs way back in 1997. And, before that, I was doing theatrical props, things for Renaissance fairs: swords, knives, daggers, shields, armor, whatever could be used in stage production. But those were things that were just kind of cut out of steel and ground down to shape, and we'd send them out to get heat treated by another company. And, it's what I do today is a lot different than what I started out with. But, I was the demonstrating blacksmith at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. I demonstrated at the New Jersey Renaissance Fair, all these places, Pittsburgh Renaissance Festival, for years and years and years, and then just slowly started fading out, one show to another. And in 2015, just kind of decided, okay, I'm done going out and doing this every single weekend and taking weeks and weeks and weeks out of my year, and I just wanted to focus on what I like to do. But really, I think that sort of experience has really helped us, because being in this live sort of situation where people are fast blasting you with questions, and you're doing these live demonstrations, and not everything goes right because obviously it's live, and you've got 200 people crowded around, and they're all asking about this and that, and so you really got to be able to think fast on your feet. You've got to be able to do things in an expedient manner. So it was a lot of learning how to actually blacksmith, how to perform everything that I needed to get all the steps done in a certain amount of time that was allotted. And that's some of the stuff that I've tried to pass on to Mac, and to a lesser extent to Nate. But when you look at all the people here under this roof, there's so many years worth of experience. I've got 24. Mac's got almost 6 years. Nate is just kind of starting out, but really he's ahead of the game. He was a manager for a company that sold historical recreations, and so he's got a vast amount of historical knowledge and design under his belt. And so when you're dealing with Underhill Forge, you're dealing with a company that basically we've got several decades worth of knowledge and information just under this one roof. And I think that really helps separate us from a lot of these guys who, one of the things that we see a lot nowadays, especially with the advent of certain shows that make blacksmithing and knife making into a competition, there's an awful lot of, I wouldn't call them fly by night. You know, these are guys that are all starting out with really good intentions, and they really want to embrace the craft, and they want to do everything as best as they can, and they want to try to impart, you know, or pass on that knowledge to other people. But let's face it, I don't think that necessarily 2 or 3 years of experience qualifies you to be able to pass on the correct information to other people. And I think that's what you get when, you know, when you're putting your faith in us for classes, is the fact that we've been there, we've done that, we've probably screwed up more knives than we've ever sold, you know, and screwed up more heat treating and everything else. We learn from our mistakes. But, you know, we're not just the new kids on the block. We've been here forever, really, and especially as far as, you know, this newest trend goes. And I'm not saying that I want to discourage guys from passing on their knowledge and doing classes and things like that. I just, I don't necessarily know that you're getting the value. There's still a lot of stuff that, you know, I was learning at 12 years in, and I still learn from day to day, that makes me better and better at my craft every single day. But, you know, when I first started out, even 5 or 8 years into it, I was cringing at the idea when people asked me about teaching classes, because I knew there was so much more that I needed to learn before I could really pass anything of value on to anyone else. But yeah, I think that's what separates us from the other guys. Well, in closing, I guess all I want to say is, you know, thanks for looking us up. I'm glad that you're here, glad that you're watching this video. And, you know, if you're interested in knife making, in tomahawk making, in blacksmithing in general, you know, please seriously consider putting your, you know, your faith in us, and we'll really appreciate it. You know, this is what we do. We breathe it every single day. And, gosh, sometimes we're in this shop 7 days a week. And, you know, it doesn't necessarily feel like work, because we really enjoy what we do. But, you know, we'd love for you to look us up, join us for a class. We've had students from all around the world, you know, from Paris, Ukraine, Thailand, you know, all over the United States, from California, Oregon to Kentucky and New Hampshire, Maine, Florida. I mean, all over the place. It's amazing. I feel humbled every single time that I find out, you know, where people are from, and to realize how far they've actually traveled to come here. And man, it's just it's really cool. But seriously, if you're looking for classes, if you're looking for information, if you're looking for a custom knife, by all means, hit us up on the website, or, you know, go to one of our booking sites. You can find all that through underhillforge.com as well, and give us a try. Promise you'll enjoy it. Well, thanks for watching, and look forward to seeing you soon. Take care.